One of the things that you see in the play is just the escalating price of the ivory as it moves up the food chain. The poacher, when he first sells the ivory, it's $60 to $200 per kilogram. By the time it's sold in a store in China, it's $2,500 per kilogram. And that poacher sees next to nothing of that. Not that we want them to, but that's just the chain of command, that so many people are doing this out of desperation.
And then
further down it becomes about desire, and it becomes about consumption, it becomes about status. The further you get away from the actual crime.
That's one of the reasons in our work with WCS and all of our partners in the Elephant Action Network, we actually started to work with luxury brands to try to help there be a substitutive effect, particularly in the countries that are represent such a large share of ivory demand, including China. So to work with luxury brands on products that would help raise awareness about kind of the inevitable correlation, like ivory and dead elephant, but also like really beautiful things that could be substitutive for ivory, right? You don't need ivory as a status symbol if you have like a Louis Vuitton bag, right? Like get a Louis Vuitton bag instead of like, an ivory like handled pouch, right? So just things like that might seem not immediately obvious, like we also have been finding traction with.
It's interesting you say that, because there is so much good news with this ban in China, but there is still a lot of ignorance about the purchasing of ivory. When I was having my photograph taken very recently, the New York Times photographer said to me, "I just purchased an ivory pipe in Tanzania." She said, "But it was antique." And I was like, oh my God, I'm the absolute wrong person to tell that to. But she didn't really think there was anything wrong with it because, quote unquote, it was antique. I said, number one, you don't know that it's antique. Right. That could be the propaganda that's being sold to you so that you will purchase it.